All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back to back update and information as see the hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news is dropping, you could be the first. We'll collect them. Good news. For the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Manjoko, as information where they drop for my table now be say that the Finnish government has restored his communication, that now he can communicate to his people. Of course, you know that because of the case he was answering, communication was restricted from him. And remember that day before yesterday, one of the broadcasts I did, I posted a video where Adandigbo was asking, where is Mazi Simon Ekpa, that people need to know his whereabouts, that she is tired, and this and that and that. But today, from the information we are getting on his X handle, is that the Finnish government has restored his communication. Let's go down to that information. Breaking news. The Finnish authorities have restored communication of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, BRGIE. The restriction on communication have today, the 10th of January 2025, been lifted. His release is imminent. Okay, this is the information where we say it did drop for my table right now. He was restricted from speaking, talking to people because they were carrying out a particular investigation on him. But as it is now, that restriction has been lifted and he can communicate and also let people know what is actually going on. And very soon, according to the information we are having, he is going to be released as soon as possible. Let's go to the United States of America on what is happening. Of course, you know that Trump is the elected president of America recently, but as it is, the information dropping on our table is that Trump has been sentenced in New York. U.S. President-elect has been declared a convict felon in his huge money case. It's not huge, that's hush money case, that Hush hush money case. Before I continue on that information, I will say that these Americans, sometimes they are like clown, but they are the real example of what democracy is all about. Because I know that such a thing cannot happen in Nigeria. Do you know what it means to sentencing, an elected president? If someone is elected a president in Nigeria, it's more like the person has become a president, and you can see the respect, the honor that is accorded to that person. And that's why you need to know that democracy has failed woefully in Africa. Remember that the first election in Nigeria was rigged. The first election of after the independence was a rigged election according to history. Meanwhile, let's go down to what is happening. U.S. President-elect Donald Trump has been sentenced in his hush money criminal case in New York just 10 days before he is scheduled to take over office. Unconditional discharge has been affirmed as appropriate. I impose it, Judge Juan McCann announced on Friday, agreeing with the prosecutor's request. This creates the status of convicted felon as he appeals, the prosecutors argued during the virtual section. The U.S. Supreme Court on Thursday denied Trump's motion to stop the proceedings, citing their own ruling about presidential immunity, clearing the way for McCann to hold the virtual hearing on Friday. I am innocent of all the judges made up. Fake charges, Trump wrote on his Truth Social platform on Friday. This was nothing other than weaponizing our justice system against a political opponent. It's called lawfare, and nothing like this has ever happened in the United States of America, and it should never be allowed to happen again. Trump was charged in 2013 with misreporting hush money payment made to adult actress Stormy Daniels in 2017, with Manhattan District Attorney Aviv Bragg successfully elevating what would normally be a misdemeanor offense into 34th felony counts. One for each other, each mentions of the payment of Trump's record. He was found guilty on all counts in May. However, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in July that official actions taken by a president while in office cannot be prosecuted. Trump's lawyer argued that some of the evidence used in the trial, such as the financial disclosure and social media posts, fell into the category and could not be cited to bolster a case based on his personal conduct. All right. This is happening live in the United States of America. And I say kudos to Americans, even though that, of course, you know what is going on in America, the issue of the LGBTQ and the rest of them, and those who does not want Trump to be in office. I know they are contributing to part of this issue, but I want to commend the judges' morale, because here in Nigeria, of course, you know that the judges are in the pocket of the president, because a judge is appointed by the president after the president assumes office. So that automatically means that the president is the judge is under the president's pocket. As it is today, about 200 missing children has been found in Port Harcourt. Over 200 missing children have been found in a compound at Ozuoba area of Port Harcourt, River State. This was disclosed in an Instagram post shared on Thursday by Nigerian socialite Isaac Fayose. As seen in the post, children who appeared to be between the age range of 4 to 12 were addressed by concerned residents. Fayose urged parents whose words are missing to check if their child will be among the discovered children. Over 200 missing children found in a compound in Ozoba, Port Harcourt. Please share for parents to find their missing children. Thanks. Send across all those people looking for their children or neighbors' children, Fayose wrote. All right, this one is happening live in Port Harcourt. Of course, you know that human trafficking is one of the bubbling money-making business in not only in Africa, all over the world. Some billionaires and some people we know to be people are into this, and some people do it maybe as a motherless baby business, selling children to those who are motherless. But I don't think no matter how one tries to justify taking children and keeping them in a custody whereby nobody knows, you do not have the permission of the police, the permission of the parents, or even the permission of the government to run this kind of business as a motherless baby. Such case cannot be justified, and those people should face the consequences of the law. They should dance to the beat of the law. Of course, you know that there are many times that reports of missing children come up here and there, and at the end, those children are not being found. And I don't know if the police are not doing their work or not, or maybe, of course, you know how the country be. You get something where I see one day, they say if you fall into problem or you need police assistance, make you call 5111 or the other number. One day, one of my friends, the way he did for inside problem, call the number. They say they come the alley say he get thief wey be say they dey for their street to say that they rob one compound wey be say they there. But the question wey be say the police people they ask first say they say whether the kind of gun they carry you. The boy say no about gun, or they can't ask and what about the sound of the gun? How they sound? The boy say the sound. Now the police people say they say they don't get fuel for car where they go call they say I no buy fuel. Of course, you get one broadcast what I do yesterday and I still post on this morning again because of some people will be saying reach, we no listening to them. Where one boy will be say they kidnap for Anambra with one reverend father like that. It was a popular kidnap that everybody knew about, even with Ebube Monso was connected to the reverend father. Father Ebube Monso, who be say there for Anambra State, was connected to the reverend father that was kidnapped. Even according to the info, Ebube Monso was part of the people that was calling police and the rest of them, making sure, trying to see if the location will be tracked. And when they contacted the DSS say they don't come Anambra, but they say fuel no the day. Say governor no get money. Say money no day to the pay police. Maybe they put fuel for car, they ride around. I say, oh yeah. Say which country we dey inside? Say everything don't chakala, everything don't scatter, everything don't whine. All right. One king for River State don't talk say if anybody from River State finally becomes the president of ohanezendigbo, that person will be disowned. And of course, you know that some part of rivers speak Igbo language, and I wonder why these people have chosen to, separate themselves from Ndi Igbo and deny woefully that they are from the Igbo community. Meanwhile, of course, you know that during the 1967 to 1970 Biafra Civil War, the betrayal and the saboteurs, those who sabotaged that effort, the effort of General Odumegwu Ojukwu, they are those Rivers, Edo, and the rest of them. And I don't know why Ohaneze is persisting to make sure that these people falls into the ohanezendigbo. You don't force people to belong somewhere where they don't want to belong. Of course, you know that their character, their actions, and many things they are doing has proven that these people are not really in the Igbo. Even though that part of them speaks Igbo language, it's just like people who have a common border with a particular people. Somehow, the people in Niger, that's Niger Republic, and some northern part, they speak the same language. They even have, you can even enter from your kitchen. Some of them, their parlor is in Nigeria, their kitchen is in Niger. So it's just a normal thing that happens when people have common boundaries. So I don't think that these people of River State should be forced to become Igbo, since they have denied woefully. Even people like the Karabaris and the rest of them. There was a time Asari was claiming that his father's great grandfathers are from Igbo, but it's just a mere word, mouth word. But by their action, you will know that these people are not Igbo. Alright, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first. We will collect them. Thank you for listening. God bless you, mama.